Okay, so on this one, they want us to find the surface area of a prism. And this one's a triangular prism, right? Because remember, prisms are things that have the same shape. The two are the same shape as a triangle front, triangle back, straight sides in between. That's a triangular prism. Anyway, we don't care. We just have to find the surface area. Now, so how do you find the surface area? Well, there's no formula. If you go on the formula sheet, there's really no formula for the surface area of a prism. It just says add up all the sides. Really, that's all there is to do. All the sides are rectangles and triangles. So we just need to figure those all out and add them all up. So let's do that. So the surface area. We're going to add up the, what are there, five sides altogether, aren't there? Front and back, and then 3 other sides. So yeah, add the 5 sides. All right, let's do them piece by piece. Okay, so how about this right here? We'll do this right side, I guess. I'm just going to find each side separately and then add them up. So this right side is a rectangle right here. That's easy. That's just 8 times 16. You know how to do a rectangle. You just go one side times the other. So we're just going to take one surface at a time. So that's 128 for the right side. And then I can do next the left side. So over here is the left side. That one's a little harder to see. That one looks like it's 12 this way. And then how far across is it? It must be the 16, because it's the same as the 16 there, huh? It's 12 by 16. Does that make sense? Even though we can't see that left side, we can tell it must be 12 by 16 by looking at the dimensions other places. So that's going to be 192 for the left side. We also have the bottom, which is right there. And that's going to be 18 by 16, isn't it? And I'm getting 288. Okay, now two more sides. That's 3 of the sides. What do we have now? We have the front and the back, those triangles in the front and the back. So we have, they're going to be the same. So I'm going to just take the front triangle, which is right here. So that front triangle. Now, what's his area? Well, you know the area of a triangle formula is a half times base times height, right? So the area of a triangle is a half times base times height. But the question is, what's the base and the height? Should I use the 12 and the 18? No, those aren't base and height, are they? Why not? Base and height have to be what? 90 degrees to each other. Remember that? Base and height must be at a right angle, right? Base and height have to be at a right angle. So I'm going to bring over this 8. It's the 12 and the 8, isn't it? So it's a half times 12 times 8, which is 48. Does that make sense? Because the base and the height have to be at 90 degrees. Remember, height is always 90 degrees to the base, right angle to the base and height. So the 12 and the 8 are the base and height. What about the 18? We don't do anything with that. That's not the base or height. For area of a triangle, it's a half base and height. The base and height must be at a right angle to each other. So it's the 12 and the 8, half of 12 times 8, 48. And then the back triangle is the same, isn't it? Let me just get a different color here. So the back triangle is going to be 48 also. Same as the front, right? This triangle back here, that one's exactly the same. that back triangle is exactly the same as the front. All right, so now we just add up all those circled numbers. Add up, you know, what was it, all those numbers. So that's going to be the 128, the 192, the 288, and the 248. Add those all up on your calculator, because we're adding up all 5 sides to get the total surface area. I'm getting 704 for mine anyway. Square feet, again, because area is how many squares can fill up all the sides, all the way around that object, all the surface around all 5 sides of that object. There we go. So we just did piece by piece, the right side, then the left side, then the bottom, then the front and the back triangles. So that was a half base height. And then just add them all up. We get the total surface area. There we go.